It's 8 o'clock in the morning and I was just tossing and turning and I couldn't stay asleep. I had to let this out and put it somewhere. I hope you don't smell my morning breath from over there. I do have a little vocal fry going on, but I kind of like it when it's like the fry from the morning because it makes me feel like in another life I could have been a singer, you know. The singers kind of have gravelly voices sometimes. Instagram has quickly become Facebook just for younger people. Aside from the fact that Instagram engagement is garbage, usually older people on Facebook are engaging and commenting on each other's posts all the time, even if the post itself is garbage. But on Instagram, the post could be complete artwork, like literally the next Van Gogh, and not one comment, 2 likes. What Instagram started off as, because I, 6th grade, got an Instagram account behind my mom's back because I'm a rebel. No, that was just kind of my love for social media and marketing forming at a ripe age. Instagram was a place of self-expression. It wasn't like Facebook because it was visual. You could express yourself through photos as much as you wanted, and nobody could say anything. Nobody could say you were vain. Nobody could say you only cared about taking selfies all day, because that's literally what it was for. You take your selfies, you take your sunset pictures, you take your pictures of a random bottle of Arizona tea like I did one time. You edit it really cool. Just be yourself, you know? But now I feel like it's become a place almost like Facebook where it's for status updates. Like if you're not a content creator, this is what I'm seeing on like the normal people side of Instagram. We'll get to the content creator part and the influencer part later. The normal people side of Facebook, it's like status updates. You have 4 pictures from like between the years of 2018 and 2021 on someone's profile, and then it's like if they got engaged, then there's an engagement photo, and then there's like the wedding photos if they had a wedding, and then there's like the baby sonogram, and then there's the gender reveal, and then there's like pictures of the babies. And like that's cute and like wonderful, but it feels archaic in the sense of it feels like Facebook updates, like Facebook status updates, where you'd be like, married to John Williker, 2 kids, just had a baby. Like that's kind of how it feels, but just for Gen Z. I know someone who often just gets a bunch of status updates from old people that they knew in high school, just like constantly. That's what Instagram is built for. If it's not built for getting good memes, which is kind of also what Facebook has become over time. I don't know. It's interesting. It's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just comparing. We're just comparing the two. It's just interesting to watch it go down this path where people no longer feel like they can self-express because like all the people from high school are watching, which is something that millennials, I feel, went through. I'm not a millennial. I can just go based off of what I have gathered. I feel millennials also went through that on Facebook. You know, like, oh gosh, this girl from high school just added me on Facebook. I guess I have to add her back. And like, then there's this certain feeling of, well, now I can't be myself because this place is full of people that I know. If you want your Instagram to be a place of self-expression, don't let anybody you know follow you. Just don't do it. Like, that's interesting to watch. We're becoming our parents. Facebook is where all of our aunties and uncles are, and our parents are. Instagram is where all the people from high school that we don't really want to talk to or really want to follow along in life, but we do anyway just because somehow they've come across our page and we feel obligated in a sense. It's weird. Influencers have become like the really annoying moms of Facebook. The moms of Facebook, like the really bad ones, share every single detail of their life, every single moment, every breath their child takes, every baseball game, funny joke that their husband makes that's not funny. I feel that is That's the influencer side of Instagram. Some things don't need to be shared. I'm a micro influencer. I'll take the wrath. I'll take it. Instagram is rewarding this behavior. Instagram is rewarding the people who are acting like Facebook moms. Instagram is rewarding the status update. You want to know how I know? Every time I post something as a micro influencer that is status update like a birthday, graduation, suddenly everyone's seen it. Suddenly everyone's engaging with it. It makes me wonder, is this Facebook now? Is this the most important thing that I've shared in the last 3 months? Not necessarily. There are other things that are more important to me that I've spent more time, more energy, more effort in creating. Just an observation, not complaining. I feel like that's why Instagram is starting to suck. Normal people aren't posting unless it's a status update, which sucks because I'd love to see what a normal person is doing, like on their day-to-day, that isn't an influencer. What's the new coffee that you just tried? Just snap a quick photo. It doesn't have to be like the most aesthetic. Facebook has become just a bunch of memes and propaganda most of the time and advertisements. Facebook moms. And I feel like that's what Instagram is. Like, people don't really self-express on there. It's getting so boring. I'm not here to argue. You can argue with yourself. These are just my observations. This is just what I've gathered as a 23-year-old who, by the way, hasn't spent half as much time on Facebook as I have on Instagram. I miss the old Kanye. I miss the old social media. But what are we going to do now? You can't do anything about it now. Thanks for listening. Signed, Kayla.